I'ma flex on my ex, flex on the hoe. You still be in my head, so I'ma let you know. I realize how much I want you when I let you.
How much does a cybersecurity analyst make? A cybersecurity analyst is responsible for overseeing and managing an organization's information and network security. This includes overseeing access control, monitoring network traffic, assessing security vulnerabilities, and implementing appropriate safeguards. Now, if you want to become a cybersecurity analyst, it helps to know how much money you can expect to make before diving into your studies. After all, it's only natural to wonder how much your time and effort will be worth in the end. Well, today we're going to answer that question by looking at how much a cybersecurity analyst makes per year and per hour, their salary expectations, and finally, some tips on how to increase your earning potential. So stay tuned until the end. According to ZipRecruiter, the average salary for a cybersecurity analyst is $106,700,000 per year in the United States as of October 26, 2021. The range is typically between $90,400,000 and $130,800,000. However, salaries can vary widely, depending on many important factors like education, certifications, additional skills, the number of years you have in the field, and the company you work for, to name a few. But do I not worry, because we'll cover all of those factors one by one later in this video? And if you're interested in learning more about becoming a cybersecurity analyst, check out our other videos after this one. Now let us take a look at some of the factors that influence how much a cybersecurity analyst will make, and then we'll dive into some resources that are worth checking out. The average salary of a cybersecurity analyst in the United States is $106,700 per year. But the average salary can vary greatly depending on your location. For example, the average salary in California is $140,000 per year, which is 23% higher than the national average. While in New York, it is $131,000 per year, which is 24% higher than the national average. On the other hand, the average salary in North Dakota is $80,000 per year, which is 26% lower than the national average. And in Arkansas, it is $84,000 per year, which is 21% lower than the national average. On top of the state you live in, city you live in also plays a huge role in how much you can expect to get paid as a cybersecurity analyst. Here are some examples of cities that pay the highest salaries for this position. San Francisco, CA $153,000 per year. Washington, D.C. $148,000 per year. Seattle, $144,000 per year. Boston, MA, $142,000 per year. In New York, NY, $140,000 per year. Now, there are also cities where the pay is lower than the national average, but I'll leave that for you to research on your own. Another factor that influences how much a cybersecurity analyst gets paid is the industry they work in. For example, the industry with the highest average salary is government, which has an average annual salary of $114,000. While the industry with the lowest average salary is civilian federal government, which has an average annual salary of $82,000. But just so you know, these industries also offer competitive salaries. Finance and insurance, $112,000. Information technology and services, $111,000. Research and development, $110,000. And more. We've covered the location aspect, but now let's focus on the education requirements for a second. We found that the most common degree is a bachelor's degree, which is held by 65% of cybersecurity analysts. In addition, we found that 12% hold a master's degree, while 2% have a doctorate and 21% have a high school diploma or equivalent. But here's the thing, having an advanced degree may qualify you for more positions and potentially increase your earning power. Additionally, employers will often prefer candidates with degrees in the following majors: computer science, engineering, and information security. You see, whether you have a bachelor's degree or a master's degree, you'll learn fundamental concepts that will help you to understand IT systems from a technical standpoint. This means that you'll learn how to identify weaknesses in an organization's security protocols and how to strengthen them against threats. That being said, it is important to note that there are many individuals who started their careers as cybersecurity analysts without any college experience. As long as you have practical experience and know what you're doing, you should be fine. However, do keep in mind that the competition will be fierce in this case. Next, I'd like to mention certifications because they are essential for anyone wanting to become a cybersecurity analyst. Not only do they show employers that you have knowledge of specific topics, but they also demonstrate a commitment to professional development. Furthermore, certifications allow you to stay up to date with the latest technologies and best practices in the field, which is especially important considering how quickly the cybersecurity industry is evolving. And the best part is that there are so many different types of cybersecurity. Certifications out there that cater to different career paths and skill levels. If you're just starting out, some popular entry-level certifications include CompTIA Security Plus, CompTIA Network Plus, Certified Ethical Hacker, GIAC Security Essentials Certification, and Certified Information Systems Security Professional. All of these will help you build a strong foundation and advance your career as a cybersecurity analyst. Moving on, another factor that can affect how much you earn is the number of years you have spent in your profession. Typically, the more experience you have, the higher your pay will be. For example, entry-level cybersecurity analysts can expect to make around $80,000 per year, while mid-level professionals can expect to make around $120,000 per year. Senior-level cybersecurity analysts with over 20 years of experience can expect to make around $150,000 per year. That being said, it's important to note that salaries can vary depending on a number of factors such as education, certifications, additional skills, and the company you work for. Speaking of companies, the company you work for is indeed another crucial factor when it comes to how much you get paid as a cybersecurity analyst. For example, the company that pays the highest salary in this field is Booz Allen Hamilton at $170,000 per year. Other companies that offer competitive salaries include Raytheon Technologies, $160,000 per year, Amazon, $155,000 per year, Microsoft, $152,000 per year, and Lockheed Martin, $150,000 per year. But even if you end up working for a company that isn't on this list, don't lose hope. Because there are plenty of other companies that also offer great pay and benefits. Just do your research and find the right one for you. Finally, let's talk about skills. Your specific skills will have a major impact on how much you earn as a cybersecurity analyst. Some of the most in-demand skills in this field include vulnerability management, penetration testing, risk management, incident response, digital forensics, malware analysis, network security, and cloud security. The more skills you have, the more valuable you will be to employers, and the more you can boost your earning potential. Also, you should consider developing soft skills as well, since they are often overlooked but highly appreciated by employers. Some of the most important soft skills for cybersecurity analysts include communication skills, problem-solving skills, teamwork skills, and decision-making skills. Alright, now let's talk about how much a cybersecurity analyst makes per hour. Cybersecurity analysts' hourly wages in the United States range from $23.10 to $48.50. The typical range is $37.18 to $43.16. Hourly rates are calculated by dividing annual salaries by a standard 40-hour 5-day workweek. This is based on a full-time salaried employee and does not include overtime pay or bonuses. Now, if you want to get the most accurate estimate of how much a cybersecurity analyst makes in your area, we recommend using a salary calculator such as the one provided by ZipRecruiter. Simply enter your location and the website will display salary ranges based on your location and other relevant factors. Alright, now I have some exciting news to share. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Until next time, happy cybering.